specialist. If you want to know how to get your stuff out there, she's got classes for it. She's got blogs for it. She's got videos on it. ShawneTV.com. I'm not supposed to be selling anything from the stage, so I'm really not. I just told you about a website. It's okay. Check her out. Follow her. Pay attention to her. Miss Shawne Duperon. Mrs. Pardon me, and I apologize to Terry.
In this conversation of media, I'd love to have the conversation of what is broadcasting. I assert that you are your own TV station, your own radio station, and that you give off a certain signal about you. You give off a broadcast about you. You give it off individually, you give it off in the groups that you hang with your family systems, in the groups, and we give off a collective signal about the city of Detroit. We've had a lot of pain, going through all the bankruptcy stuff, all the Kwame stuff. And I'm most inspired by Mayor Duggan. Did you guys see his address? Who saw that address? Did that rock or what? I was actually sitting there, me and my husband were sitting there, we're moved to tears of the collaboration, the exquisiteness with which the mayor is bringing city council together along with the mayor's office, how he acknowledged and appreciated city workers. It was so moving, and he was absolutely exquisite. So the broadcast from our mayor is really rocking. Now here's the thing though, we aren't always exquisite when we broadcast. You know, sometimes it isn't exquisite, and I'll give you an example. So I got this neighbor, and he's one of those neighbors, it's like one of those people that as soon as I see him, I'm immediately annoyed. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like that, those certain people, you just go whoosh as soon as you see him, like, ugh. So that's me and my neighbor, and he lives right by me. And here's an example. I'll go out to get the mail, and I'll be getting the mail, and he'll go, "Good morning, Shawne." And I can feel the rush up my body. And I'll say, "It's not morning, it's 6 p.m. And he'll say, "I know, but you look like you just woke up." Okay? So there's that whoosh, okay? So here's the problem with that though. Here's the problem. Most people that know me, I'm like fun, let's go do this, let's go play, excited fun. And the signal though that I give off with this one particular neighbor is so not that. I am this angry, mean mom face who lives by him, and his experience of me is like, ugh. I can imagine what he might say about me from his experience of being with me. So in comes this conversation of new perceptions can alter your destiny. New perceptions can alter your destiny. And it was obvious that I needed a new perception. Let me give you another example. I pinky swear I am almost done with a PhD in the topic of gossip. Now, let me throw up the new perception. Now, when you think of gossip, you think mean and nasty. Isn't that what you think? Absolutely. Well, research shows, and I am going to Wayne State University, research shows that mean, nasty stuff is only about 5 to 7%. We're actually really, really, really good people. And word of mouth or gossip is the best type of advertising on the planet. Oh my gosh, John George, what he's doing is amazing. Terry Bean has such a network. His business is all about networking. He's the one that's created this 313D Love event to get people inspired and all the media coverage and all the trending because he's gotten a ton of media coverage. Don't use that plumber, he's going to take your money. All of that is gossip. And it says a lot about a word, about where it comes from. And the word gossip comes from the word God-sib, meaning close to God. I know, I thought the same thing. Oh, wow. And what would happen in the 8th, 9th, 10th centuries, the doulas would deliver babies and they'd spread the precious news that a child of God was born. And they were called God-sibs. Now, with that said, I did a little video. I did a little video on forgiveness, and it's one of the reasons that I'm here. And I applied gossip theory to make this puppy go viral, and viral it did. Let me throw this up. The signal that we've given off has been so amazing. We've been seen by tens of thousands across the globe. We've been on every major media. Even Rochelle Riley we gave her the first story because she's a dear friend of mine. 11,000 emails on one story. Soledad O'Brien on CNN, ABC, Fox, Inc. Magazine even did a story on us for going viral without using YouTube. Now, obviously, we're giving off some kind of signal that would warrant that and garner the attention of these folks. We are officially endorsed by Archbishop Desmond Tutu. I don't know what I'm doing, though I'm banging something. Archbishop Desmond Tutu endorses us now. And we're actually collaborating with this new book that's coming out. It's called The Book of Forgiveness. You might have seen him on the Today Show that's come out. And then Naomi Judd, country singer Naomi Judd. You guys know who Naomi Judd is? She is in love with our project. She's the one we're getting ready to interview next. Because we did this video to make a movie. We're going to make a movie on forgiveness. Nonpartisan, non-religious, just as an inquiry, what exactly is forgiveness? Well, this movie, which is more than halfway complete, we're finishing out the funding for it, actually turned into a foundation. Because the need for forgiveness in all areas of our life that include anti-hate, pro-education, because we're really anti-hate, pro-education. It's been miraculous. And here's what I noticed, though, in this journey of making this film and interviewing some amazing people from India and Canada and different parts of the world. There's a distinction between forgiveness and acceptance that I had never seen before as a new perception. I'd never seen this before. Take a deep breath in the room. I'm going to talk about incest. Another deep breath in the room. One more deep breath. People that know me, I share this pretty openly. Most people know I'm an incest survivor. I share this pretty much at a lot of the places that I speak. And you know, I had forgiven my stepdad for molesting me, but I had never really accepted it. You know, like really accepted it. And when I moved through this process of acceptance, which I'm going to share with you today, I am so at the place as a 50-year-old grandmother that being molested might have been one of the best things that's ever happened to me. And I don't mean the act, and nor would I wish horrible things on anyone or child abuse or any of that. And the journey that I had to go through to become the person that I am. I will tell you, if you've got a booger on your nose, that was a great analogy. And not only will I tell you, I'll tell you with love and compassion. I am one of the most compassionate, loving people you ever meet. And I learned that through going through my journey of forgiveness. I love the person I've become. And when I'm at this place where I just love where I'm at, it's so easy to love everyone else. You with me? We hear this all the time, it's a cliche. If you love yourself, you love everyone else. It really is true when you go through this process of forgiveness. And one of the ways that I did this is with this concept called accept the apology you'll never receive. Accept the apology you'll never receive. Never. And my stepdad, did he apologize? Of course not. No, that wasn't in the cards for me. Let's go back to my neighbor. Remember my neighbor? He's not going to apologize. He's not, okay? He doesn't have the skills to apologize, because if he really could apologize, this is what he'd say. Shawne, I'm so sorry. Sometimes what comes out of my mouth, it's socially inappropriate. I don't have those skills. And the truth is, I just really, really, really want you to like me. I want to be your friend. I want to be connected in our community, in our neighborhood. And I really just want to connect with you. And I'm so sorry for all those things I said. I thought I knew a lot about forgiveness until doing this journey. And one of the things that I'm knowing that's true for me, because I'm seeing that forgiveness is different for everybody, which is really cool. Forgiveness may not be a simple act of forgiving someone. That forgiveness is more about a way of being, a spiritual maturity or a type of maturity to be able to move through life forgiving people and accepting the apologies you'll never receive. You guys understanding what I'm saying? And I want to, yeah? Yes. A big one for all of us, and this is what I want to leave you with as I close, is, you know how like whether you're in town or you're in Birmingham or wherever you are, and someone says, where are you from? We had this conversation, didn't we? And I say, I'm from Detroit. And then they say, you're from Detroit? Who knows exactly what I'm talking about? Right? You just get that whoosh. Many of us annoyed, right? And if they could, this is the game to play. If they could, this is what they say. Detroit. Wow. A lot of bankruptcy, a lot of pain. Boy, sometimes my perceptions of Detroit are way out there because I've never been there. I don't know what it's like. I don't hang out there. And from what I've seen, you're some of the most tenacious, unstoppable, loving people on the planet. And it is my honor to meet you from the city of Detroit. Deep breath in the room, more for me. Deep breath in the room, more for me. One more time, I need to breathe in. So now, when someone says, where are you from? And however they respond, and they say, you're from Detroit, however it feels, I say, yes, I'm from Detroit, and I love it. And I love you. Thank you for letting me be a part of today.